At Aintree, they called it the Grand International. In the breeze flew the hammer and sickle, a sign that Russia has invaded one more field of sport. But it was the richest ever national, worth £20,000 to the winner. Also, the betting was heavier than at any time since the lush years just before the war. Among the runners, Carrasco came within the camera's eye. So did that great performer of last year, Fiend. All eyes now on the two Russian jockeys and their horses. On the small side for Aintree, were Reljev and his Iron Curtain companion, Grifel. And how the sporting crowd took them to its heart. But good sportsmanship didn't upset the punter's judgment. The racegoers weren't expecting the Russians to win. Among other handicaps, the Soviet horses were carrying top weight of 12 stone. They led the parade number 1 and 2, followed here by Merriman II, winner last year, and Mr. Watt, winner in 1958. There's no draw for the National. The horses line up as best they can behind the single tape. And there might have been trouble. Jimeroo lashed out at Merriman II, and Derek Ansell signaled to the starter. A nasty moment, but no damage. Then up went the cry, they're off. The going was firm, and what a relief that must have been for the 35 riders, with 4.5 miles to go and 30 jumps ahead, for those who didn't fall by the way. The first jump had its casualties, but fortunately it wasn't the massacre it's sometimes been in the past. But it was goodbye to Floater, Clover Bud and April Queen. On to the second jump with Oge, Fresh Winds and Taxidermist leading the field. Along with the horses, our cameras soon showed that Fresh Winds and Oge looked like a pair of outriders contemptuously in front of the rest. Not that the remainder had anything to worry about. No Grand National is ever in the bag at this early stage. Nearing the jump before Beechers, Kingstel and Ampassan were going well. So was Grifel, one of those Russian horses. And now they dashed on towards Beechers Brook. Kingstel came to grief here. So did Oge, Taxidermist and Grifel. Carrasco was out of it too. Russian jockey Prakov showed great courage and remounted Grifel. But it was only to take his mount off the course. Russia's hopes for a national win were almost over for this year. Into the canal turn with Fresh Winds leading from Ampassan and Savaria. Fresh Winds still in the lead at Valentine's Brook with a loose horse for company. Fresh Winds still going strong at the 10th fence, but the Russian horse Reljev made a mistake and was out of the race. Fresh Winds still clear of the pack at the 12th, but Ampassan was still going strong to lead the rest of the field. Into the water jump at the end of the first time round. Fresh Winds out in front and going well. Still in the lead is Fresh Winds as the field goes into the second circuit of this grueling Aintree course. Our mobile camera is with the pack as they approach the 19th fence. Fresh Winds still leading as they jump. But he's down, and now it's Nicholas Silver in the lead with John Joe. Fence number 20, and the leaders are keeping up a cracking pace. It's still anybody's race. 9 jumps to go, and Merriman II comes into the running with Nicholas Silver and Weinberg on the far side as they go into jump 21. into Beaches for the second time, and Nicholas Silver and Merriman are just clear of Weinberg. Merriman leads as they go into the canal turn. Nicholas Silver jumps wide and loses ground. It's still Merriman in front as they go into Valentine's, followed by Kilmore and Nicholas Silver. Can Merriman repeat his last year's win? Merriman still leading with Kilmore and Nicholas Silver close on his heels at jump 26. It's still the same order at the 27th. Reljeff's jockey taking the hard way home as what's left of the field come up to the last jump. Nicholas Silver jumps ahead of Merriman. Handicapped by that 11 stone 12, last year's winner is tiring, while the grey goes better than ever, keeping his place for the long run in. Ahead of Merriman by 5 lengths, Nicholas Silver wins the National. What a combination, Bobby Beasley and Nicholas Silver, first grade to win the National for 90 years.